Breaking the cycle to me means rewriting the script, to never being complacent, to constantly innovating, not allowing for some of the old guard to keep the way that it is, status quo wise, and really finding ways to innovate almost at all costs, provide the best value possible for clients.
So what does that mean for you as the founder of Influential, and how you've done that? And how do you sort of plan to keep disrupting, if you will?
Our company was founded upon disruption and innovation. In 2014, the influencer marketplace was largely a PR and talent play. And instead, in 2015 and 2016, we innovated and brought really a data and AI focus around identifying the best talent to match to audiences and brands based off of transparent insights like demography, contextual relevancy, psychographics. When you marry those to the best possible talent, you see much greater conversion for these campaigns. And a lot of our other competitors in the day really relied upon their own quote unquote expertise, or really not empirical evidence as to why someone is the best fit for a campaign. And when we changed that, the industry changed around 2015, 2016, because it became a data and more media-based model as opposed to a talent model.
So not to get too deep in the weeds or to reveal the secret sauce there, but tell us sort of AI, how it's applied to the data. I know you guys are working with IBM Watson. Just kind of explain a little bit more, would you?
Sure. When you talk about influencer marketing, you have to first understand and remember that social media is the largest crowdsourcing of public opinion in human history. In order to basically understand it and utilize it, you must structure it. So all this unstructured data, we've been able to structure it through partners like IBM Watson to use things like NLP, natural language processing, looking at the contextual relevancy of all the things that are being said by the millions of people that are on these platforms. Taking that and aligning it with the contextual relevancy of a brand. Think of a large CPG or automotive. There are key terms, key topics that are most relevant for their vertical. And aligning those two together through that AI can lead to much better results than just knowing the right person that you think is in a network that might be a good fit, but actually using data to inform it instead.
So Ryan, as you look at the industry changing and expectations by brands, how are things changing, and what's the role of influencer marketing, at least the way that you guys present it, and where do you think it'll go in terms of its consideration by brands and their media agencies?
There is something called the TAM, or total addressable market, that exists in influencer marketing, which is approximately 8 to 10 billion with a B right now. And that's a mix of talent, production, and most importantly, media. And really what's happened over the last 4+ years is that media and social media has been aligned with talent and production, so that now for the next 10+ years, as long as social continues to grow, alongside digital, this is going to be one of the largest, if not the largest largest market to advertise if you're a Fortune 1000 or even a small, medium-sized business brand. And that's in large part because it's inexpensive to create content at scale through the voices and likeness of talent that are on these social platforms. And then you can marry that to really custom targeting and deep levels of measurements around foot traffic, sales in store, and TV tune-in that either is not available on other mediums, TV or otherwise, or is incomplete on a lot of other mediums that we have found with the partners like IBM, with other partners like IRI and Oracle. It's allowed for us to solve the biggest problems of the day.
So Ryan, finally, as you're looking at disruption and sort of breaking the cycle, if you will, what are some companies that you admire, or innovators in particular that you admire, that you think are inspirational for you and provide important leadership for our industry?
I have to imagine I'm not the only person that's said his name, but Elon Musk has been a great example for me of someone that has broken the cycle, whether it is for transportation or for battery life, whether it's for interstellar travel. He's looked at what is available today and said, well, what's possible tomorrow? And that constant innovation, almost at all costs, to get us to the next level, has made him obviously a very wealthy man, but also the companies he's a part of, exponentially grow and really change an entire industry for the better. So hopefully one day we can be a part of that pantheon of people that are breaking the cycle.